Take the ball! shot. Good try.
Slow along the court, I mean, we're going to just sit there on offense. On the offensive end, nobody's moving at all. It's got to be full speed movement on the offensive end. You take your breaks when Beas is walking it up the court. But once we get across half court, you got to start fucking moving. All right?
Yeah. Let's not settle for bad shots.
Yeah.
Because if we're only going to get one shot of possession, we got to get a good shot.
All else fails, just find Abe in the post. All right, that's always a good shot.
Pitch him. Long. Come on, man.
Up strong.
Toss.
Show you that one.
You got your hands. You're right. Oh, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Hey, boy. Watch it.
Shot pussy, man. Open three. We're just standing there with hands. He's put a hand in the face. Move, guys, move! Swing!
Gotta move.
Space, Andy!
Good. Deep! Bring back. Hey, good foul.
Who needs one?
Back pick, Andy. Yep. I'm fine. Yep. Sit. Hey, that's awesome. I got screen, baby. Back screen. Next that, Jeff.
Yeah.
Your ball, good. Back screen. Good hands, boy.
Hands up.
Got to contest shots. Hands up.
Ooh.
Oh, good post, big boy.
All right, Smo.
Good shit. Jump up. We're with you, Bruce. We're with you.
Good shot. Let's go. Get back.
We're good. I got Bruce. Oh! I put too much on it, my bad.
Rip.
Take the ball. I'm here. That's fine.
Hey.
I'm there. Come on.
Got one, baby.
Cut it.
Foul.
You healthy?
My time. Entry time's good.
We'll switch next time.
Fuck, my bad. Settle.
Where we at here?
I got A. Fuck. Leave. Yep. That's up.
Yeah, babe.
Nope. Switch it. I'm good.
Yeah.
I got ball. I got chip. Rip. Nice. You're in, son. No. Next time down, man. Back to good. Okay. Soft. Get back.
Up, we're good?
Yeah.
My ball. Go straight. Right. I got help. Eyes up.
Check it.
Let's go, lock in, boys. Right. I'm with you, middle. Double. Good move. I'm with you. Not gonna hold it back. Double! I gotta go do that, my bad. Right? I'm with you, middle. Looking strong, Mike. Looking good. Right now, you're looking good. My bad, guys. My bad. I'm gonna go with Beas. Get in there.
Watch it.
Hey, come. with your middle. Left. Heads him. Right. I'm with your middle. Right. I'm with you here. Back. Go, pussy man. Main biscuits. Who's got Joe? Somebody call him out, please. God damn.
Tough to guard. Let's finish these guys right now. I don't want to play anymore. Let's finish these guys, put them away. One rebound and push the ball. Yeah, put the shit in.
Hey, fuck you, man.
You can stay on it if you want.
Guys, come on, one big half. We owe it to ourselves to be a sweet team.
Push the pace, Danny, push the pace. We can go put another
One more half.
on it.
Yep. I still got a lot left in the tank.
I know you do.
Lot
This
left.
is your time right here.
It ain't full, but it's not near empty.
Bruiser. Back kick. TP, back kick. Come on, TP.
You're on your left, Joe. On your left.
I got help. Stay here. Yeah! Good cut, Dave. Keep moving. Shit, my bad. No rush.
Stayed there. All right, Andy, you got bow now. Andy's got bow. Rainbow.
Yeah.
Right. Andy's gonna run around with rainbow. Everybody else match up around it.
Ben's got TP.
Who's got TP?
Ben's got TP.
Okay. Doing everything right.
Let's go, guys.
You already know.
I got Joe. Come on. Right side.
There it is.
Hey, BC, you and Bruiser go left side. You and Bruiser go left side. Short.
Call him out. Call him. Easy. Settle. You're playing, guys. All right. We got to run enough right now.
Switch it.
Keep on. Hang back. Come back. We're good. Yeah. Good foul, Beas. How many timeouts do we have? Timeout.
We got 8.5 minutes to go. We have got to get a push up and down the floor. We can't let this game slow to a crawl. More possessions, more energy. Got to make the push right now.
Look at you working his score up. I'm going to get him up, Pops. Long again.
Next, ready to play, baby.
Find him, talk.
Let's go, DJ. Look at him.
Make some fucking plays. Oh, yeah! Hey, wake up, man. Good shit, baby. Good shit. 27. We got one shot. Rebound. One shot, Jeff. God, dude. Let's go, watch out! I got hops. I got ball. Back, Andy. Go. Rebound. Settle.
Same.
Hey, know what it's good?
Block out, guys. Hand, pop.
You guys should be.
We gotta go quick on these 1-on-1s. They're killing our clock.
Well, I stopped the clock, so it won't start until we go live. But we have got to push the ball up the floor.
Yeah.
And do not let them waste time. We don't have time. We got to push up the floor and get up in them and make them do something. Make them play. That's fine.
Yeah, talk.
We can't let them run a minute off the clock every time they play.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
5 minutes. Play with good pace. Play with some effort.
Play the battle back, fellas.
Good shot, Jeffrey.
I got you, Sabs. I got you, baby.
No penetration. 1 rebound, and then they have to come foul us.
They're going to try to do the same thing they just did.
That's fine. 1 stop,
Be ready
1
for it.
rebound, then we control the game.
You don't have to gamble unless
No.
it's an obvious one.
I'm just got the screen going.
Come on, Dan. Let's get a stop, man.
I'm feeling it.
Dan, we got to have a stop right
Crunch
here. Tell him.
time.
JT,
Crunch time.
we need a stop right now.
Good hands, Bruce! Go get Bruce! Go awesome! Go fucking awesome! Detail. Hey, rebound!
Sabin, you got
I got it. Hey, get matched up. You're smoke. Go back, go, go, go. What?
I didn't say that. I didn't have the courage to edit that out.
Those last 5 minutes were huge.
About that 3-minute comeback.
Yeah, those last 5
Down 4 with 3 minutes to go, man.
Right, man, great job.
You too,
Got a
man.
battle every
Enjoyed
day
playing
with
you.
this guy, man. Every day. Game winner.
Except on day 3 when I suck, but day 1 and 2, it's okay. So just improved my PCTI record to 1 and 5.
Nice.
Feel like I'm on my way up.
Yeah.
After being at the bottom for
This
so
is
long.
This is the first win for you.
This is my first win.
Huge.
I think it improved my game winning percentage to something like 30%. So I got to feel good about that.
Yep.
And maybe next year we'll keep improving. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But it's good to get off the snide. I was the last one to get off the snide.
Look, you're the best.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Hey, good job, man.
Hey, you too.
It is a 4-game sweep. Dude, finally, man. It's hard to believe you've never been on the good end of one of these weekends ending. And this time, you hit the go-ahead 3 out of the corner, and then the free throws, the pressure-packed free throws to finish it off.
Yeah, apparently TP doesn't know that I shoot 15-footers, so he wasn't really giving me the ball when it was time to get fouled, so I'm going to have to talk to him about that. But, yeah, this improves my PCTI winning percentage to 1-5. I feel like my arrow is on the way up, so I got to feel good about that.
That part is definitely true.
Yeah, maybe next year we'll get to 2-5, and then maybe we'll be streaking from there, so we'll see. I got to get back in this thing because I dug myself a huge hole by losing the first 5, so I got to get on my way up.
Where instant analysis, and obviously at the risk of being prisoners of the moment, you know the history of this thing and the ones you were present for. And well, we'll just go with the ones you're present for. Where does this team stack up all time?
This is the best team that I've played on. I played on a good team in PCTI 2. I played on a good team in PCTI 4 and 7. Those were very good basketball teams. But this is clearly the best team that I've played on. Given that we had 3 monsters that were rebounding everything, defending everything, and given that we knocked shots down today. Like in Game 3 and in Game 1, I thought we were really good shooting the ball. Games 2 and 4, not so much, but we hung in just enough to give ourselves a chance to win. And fortune favored us in the end, and we came away with it.
And you wondered how we would be in a tight game. Could we find a bucket? And playing behind, we were able to find a bucket. Now, we have to acknowledge that their squad really was decimated by injury and absence, but mostly injury, which sucks, and those are the breaks. So maybe we have to look at changing that up. But still, it doesn't take away from our squad found a way to get it. They should get all sorts of credit for not mailing it in. That was the best any team's played down 3-0, which sounds like a hollow thing to say, but they meant it. But we found a way.
Look, they're missing Donnelly, huge loss. They're missing Spotlight, huge loss. But the reality is you still have to go play, and you still have to make plays, and you still have to go beat that other team. That team was fully capable with Abe and Ben and Beas and some of these other guys. They had some guys play really well today. So it doesn't take away anything from what we did, the fact that we beat them while they were decimated, but we still had to go beat them. But I'm just I'm very contented right now, very satisfied, and more than anything, I'm glad we don't have to play on day 3 because I'm really hurting right now.
Yeah. I know the guy behind the camera is too. Last question. This is my longest PCTI interview, but that's because it's you after a win, and it should be. How are we going to settle this MVP, all tournament? I mean, this is crazy, isn't it?
We got a lot of good choices. A lot of good choices. The reality is you were probably our best player today in games 3 and 4. TP and Bruiser are going to get some consideration for activity, rebounding. Godin's got to get some consideration because his activity and energy level. And
he was our best player game 1.
He was very good, and then I shot the hell out of it today. So we're going to have to see what the stats shake out and say, but probably going to be some split votes, I think.
Yeah, I mean 3 or 4 votes. 3 votes may get you all tournament, and we may have all 7 of our guys get a vote, which is crazy.
Could be.
Congratulations, man.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you.
Always
great
a pleasure.
Job. Deuce, great job.
All right, let's talk to this captain. So the story, now that this thing is closed out and we know the winners, I think there's a couple storylines, but the first one has to be Sabin and Bruise redemption. So before I talk to my boy Sticky, those are your guys, man. What does it mean to get it across the line with them?
You know, it felt really good. It was great to see Sabin close it out. Sabin and Bruce close it out.
Yeah. Bruise at the stripe.
Yep. And with that huge play, that steal and diving for the ball.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Sacrificing his body for the team. Then Sabin staring danger right in the face and knocking down that 3, and then the big free throws. So
when he was begging for
the guys that we knew would step up, stepped up. And you know what? Everybody stepped up down the stretch. Every single one of our players made some kind of big contribution in the end for Deuce.
For Deuce.
It was all for Deuce.
And a Friday and Saturday in the Diego. So, yeah, I mean, I think, look, I said
had enough of this bipartisan stuff. It's time he
you're
pledges allegiance to a team.
To our squad.
To our squad.
So, you made their squad, and I said it in the Sabin interview, and I'll say it again. They were decimated by injury, and you can't talk about this thing without it. But, I mean, our squad was tough. You know, Sabin was begging for a sub, and he runs all the way to the corner, gets out, and is the first one down the floor, and that's how he gets that 3 to win.
Him and the Juice stretching the floor was huge all weekend. I mean, they're plays that happen when those guys do that. Even Bruise going up the gut sometimes made some things happen, opened up the whole floor. Every one of our guys made shit happen. Every single one. We committed to having no weakness in the body.
None.
We had no weakness.
That shit left months ago, which made it easier this weekend.
Long time ago. Exactly. We could have gone 3 more easy. But you know what? It was unfortunate. I mean, it kills me. Spotlight not getting to play. the Donnelly thing happening.
Ben was fighting it.
Ben had no legs today, period. I've been there. It's horrible. So it was a blast for us. So it's time to party.
It's always fun to win. Last question for you, Cap. We're getting there. I got to put you on the spot, though.
I'm retaining my captainship. I promise. And I always will.
You want to declare? Hey, you guys were the best we've had in 8 years. Seriously, thank you. Yeah, thanks, man. You guys were the best. Sucking up to the refs now after I've bitched.
Do you want to know what I plan on doing with that captainship?
I want to know. Right now, you want to make some declarations. First pick, second, third pick. What you want to go that in?
I'm leaning towards the first pick. But you know what? The second and third worked for us this year, so I'll have to stack my board and see what way I want to go. But what did I just say? Both. So I have no idea.
So that's fair. But here's what's gonna determine that. Who's gonna be the guy picking against you? If you had to handicap it, probably will be the tightest race. Yeah, tightest race probably.
I mean, I think it could go to at least 4 or 5 people. Hell, it might be able to go. You could probably make a case, and there are a lot of stats that we haven't seen yet, but. Early favorite has to be Sabin.
How do you versus Sabin captaincy?
Makes me feel good. Yeah, that'll be a hard off season emotionally for both of us, but that's what we got to do.
All right, man. What do you want to say about Sticky?
I just want to talk about him, so let's talk about it.
All right, let's do it.
The first or the 10th of about 100 more of these guys.
Yeah, this is going to be going on off camera for quite some time.
Rebounding record?
Got a challenge for the rebound. Oh, that reminds me, real quick.
Yes.
Before we get the stats, before we go to Sticky, we are on, and I hope we're not wildly wrong about this, we are on triple-double alert for Dan in Game 3. It's a real thing.
Yeah,
so
it's possible. I probably only had about 3 rebounds.
Felt like 10.
Everyone felt so good.
All right, let's talk about Sticky. Bruise.
13 boards in Game 1, 12 boards in Game 2.
And then huge plays today and got that jumper flexing a little bit. Bruise, man, the last time you walked out of a PCTI gym with a win was Lexington. That was quite some time. Isn't that right?
Yeah. Been a long time coming, man. I just happy.
Yeah. Choking him back, man.
I don't know how to act now.
How was it with the three-headed monster and my man Dan is the 4th member of the Bash Bros. That was fun out there playing with those bigs.
It was great running with some bigs that we all spaced the floor pretty well, played off each other, and they just couldn't do anything with our length down there. We made it hard. We banged. We took advantage of our situation, and they couldn't take advantage of them being smaller and quicker, so it worked out well.
How good is Juice as the 3rd member of the Bash Brothers is Woo Woo Kenny Woo? I mean, is he Kenny Woo like you've never seen before?
Yo, man, all you got to say about this guy right here is that 2 minutes after we closed that thing out, when the rest of us were outside gasping for air, he was overshooting shots like he was working. Dude, your stock is going to be pointed way up. What was this week?
I think it's deserved. I don't know why it would be up. I mean, I didn't do that much in the last 2 games. I think I shot 3 times.
Okay, so you didn't shoot a lot. So that's your negative. We're done here. I'm done here. I'm not even going down that route. I'm coming in between these two. Yeah. Come here. I don't usually interview the losers, do I? I guess I have a couple times. I don't feel like I haven't interviewed. Go ahead.
Hey.
Hey, man. Did really good today. What did you do to – we had one foot in the grave in Game 4.
Usually it's –
Is that product placement?
degree, it kept me calm, kept me collected, came in the clutch. And I can't say enough about this stuff. So that's why I use degree.
Degree for men. TP, how good was it with the Bash Brothers, man?
It was as good as could be expected.
Threw some size at him, didn't we?
I knew that it was going to be rough for them. And what's funny is when we drafted, everybody was really nervous about their shooting. But what's a more sure lock, rebounding or shooting?
Yeah, shooting not here. Yeah.
Not here. So if you've got boards on lock, what are you going to do to stop that?
Yeah, evens out a lot of stuff. Act. How about that comeback, bro?
That one was for the ages. That was a total team effort. And the only thing I can think to say is I feel like our team was the one that gave a shit, That's what it felt like to me.
hey, San Diego, now I'm
Done.